Have you ever opened up to someone and felt even more isolated? This unsettling experience is more common than you think, especially on your personal growth journey. As you strive for self-awareness, it's crucial to recognize the warning signs that could jeopardize your connections. Imagine this: you're becoming more in tune with your emotions, which is commendable. Yet, as you grow, your friends may start to drift away. Why is this happening? This creeping sense of loneliness can sneak up on you, and it's a risk you can't afford to ignore. Self-awareness can be a double-edged sword. While it illuminates your path, it can also cast shadows that hinder your relationships. As you delve deeper into your feelings, you might inadvertently erect barriers between yourself. Picture this: you're at a gathering eager to share your journey. But as you speak, you notice people turning away or losing interest. Instead of a connection, you feel a widening gap. It's disheartening, isn't it? Many don't realize that heightened emotional intelligence can lead to isolation. When you become acutely aware of your emotions, you may inadvertently highlight the emotional disconnects in others, leaving you feeling invisible, even in a crowd. Take a moment to reflect. The very awareness that helps you understand yourself can also make others feel misunderstood. You might find yourself surrounded by friends yet feeling utterly alone. This quiet crisis of connection is a reality many face, but few acknowledge. What drives this divide? It often stems from the risk of vulnerability. When you open up, you hold a mirror to others, and not everyone is ready to confront their reflection. Have you felt that sting? Now envision scrolling through social media and seeing friends enjoying life without you. You might wonder if your self-awareness has created a rift. It's a haunting thought, isn't it? Before despair sets in, remember there's a way to navigate this. Your emotional growth doesn't have to alienate you from others. You can still forge connections, but it requires a delicate balance. Ask yourself, how can you meet others where they are? Share your journey without overwhelming them with insights that may feel distant. Your growth isn't a competition, it's a personal journey meant to uplift, not overshadow those around you. As you consider your emotional intelligence, know it's okay to take a step back. Sometimes the most meaningful connections arise from simple interactions. Instead of diving deep, consider staying on the surface for a while. Emotional growth is a beautiful journey, but it's vital to recognize its shadow side. Awareness is powerful, but so is empathy. Make space for others, not just for yourself. This transformative shift can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. So the next time you sense isolation creeping in, pause and ask yourself, what's one small way you can bridge that gap? Embrace your journey, but don't overlook the importance of connection. Your path is just about you, it's also about those who walk alongside you. Have you ever felt that as you grow, you also become more isolated? It's a strange sensation, isn't it? You're becoming more self-aware and diving into your emotions, yet something feels off. You might be unwittingly tapping into the darker side of emotional intelligence. Imagine this: you're surrounded by friends, yet you still feel alone. You share your insights and experiences, but the more you open up, the more distant they seem. Why does that happen? It's as if your growing self-awareness is creating an invisible wall. Many people don't expect this reality. While self-awareness is often celebrated as essential for growth, it can also lead to unexpected feelings of loneliness. As you explore your emotions, connecting with those who aren't on the same journey can become increasingly challenging. You start recognizing things about yourself, your triggers and patterns. Initially, this self-discovery feels empowering. However, you may begin to notice flaws in your relationships. Friends might not understand your new perspective. They could laugh off your insights or change the subject entirely. That sting of being dismissed. It's real and it hurts. You may start to question, am I the problem? Self-doubt can creep in, and suddenly the very tools meant to help you grow feel isolating instead. You find yourself caught in a tug-of-war between your emotional depth. Now picture this: you're at a gathering and someone asks how you've been. Instead of engaging in the usual small talk, you decide to share a recent breakthrough. You are met with blank stares or polite nods. The moment feels shattered, and you retreat into silence, wondering if you've shared too much or not enough. That's when the sense of isolation deepens. You might think maybe it's better to keep my insights to myself. But is that really the answer? Suppressing your growth to fit in might seem easier, but it stifles your journey. Here's where it gets tricky. Self-awareness can lead to higher expectations not just for yourself, but for others too. You crave deep, meaningful conversations, yet find yourself surrounded by discussions about mundane topics. The gap widens, amplifying your feelings of loneliness. But what if there's another way? What if you could embrace your growth while still connecting with others? It all starts with empathy. Instead of diving straight into your insights, meet others where they are. Ask about their experiences. Find common ground before sharing your own journey. You can be a bridge, not a wall. By showing genuine interest in their stories, you create a safe space for your insights to be welcomed rather than dismissed. As you reflect on this, consider what growth truly means for you. It's not just about self-awareness, it's also about connection. The journey may feel lonely at times, but remember, every step is part of a larger tapestry of shared human experience. So when that sense of isolation creeps in, take a moment to breathe. Reach out. Share your story, but also take the time to listen. The darker side of emotional intelligence doesn't have to define your journey. Instead, let it guide you to deeper connections. If this resonates with you, be sure to subscribe. Your journey deserves to be shared, and remember, you're not alone in this. Imagine this: you're the friend everyone turns to for advice, the one who understands feelings better than anyone else. Recently, though, you've noticed something troubling. As your emotional awareness grows, you feel a widening gap. Why is that? As you enhance your emotional intelligence, you start to see the flaws in your relationships. You realize that some people just can't connect with you on the same level. This painful discovery highlights how your empathy sets you apart, but also creates distance. Can you feel that tension building? Picture yourself at a dinner with friends. You're there physically, but are you truly connecting? While you understand their struggles, they might not fully grasp the complexities of yours. They laugh and share stories, but you feel like an outsider. It's as if your emotional depth has turned into a chasm, with you on one side and them on the other. This is where the real danger lies. The more self-aware you become, the more you notice others staying comfortably in their own zone. You crave meaningful conversations, but they often stick to small talk. It's frustrating, and before you know it, you find yourself withdrawing. This is just about feeling misunderstood. It's a genuine risk. Your growth can lead you to guard your feelings, isolating you from those who once felt close. Ironically, self-awareness, which is meant to foster connection, can become a barrier instead. Here's an interesting twist: instead of building connections, you might unintentionally create walls. Why does this happen? It often comes down to the expectations we set for ourselves and others. You want to share your insights, but when you do, it can feel like fire, not ready to hear them. Now let's take a moment to breathe. There are ways to bridge this gap. Start by being patient. It's not about changing others, it's about finding common ground. Engage in small talk, but let